Hello again, this is part 2 of the miniature inline 6 build. Today I'll be doing most of the machine work for the cylinder head, with the exception of the valves, spark plugs, cams, and cam bearing supports. So to start, I set up the other half of the aluminum block from part 1 in the other mill, and ran the fly cutter over it to produce the mating surface of the head. Then I switched to the 3/4 inch drill bit to produce the start of the combustion chambers, and once that was done I switched to the 3/16 inch drill bit to start drilling holes for the head studs. I then angled the head of the mill over to 30 degrees and used a 3/8 inch end mill to machine flats into the combustion chamber. These will become the intake ports. From there I moved to a 1/4 inch drill bit to start the intake ports, but I later moved it up to 5/16 in hopes to get better flow. I also drilled out the valve guides with a 3/32 inch drill bit, which is an increase in size from my original plan to go 1/16 inch. I then switched to a 13/32 inch drill bit to machine seats for the valves, which will have a 3/8 inch head. When I was done with the intake side, I switched to the exhaust side and machined all of those ports the same way as the intake. The original plan was to use 1/4 inch valves for the exhaust, but I found a 30-degree valve angle. I was able to get away with having 3/8 inch valves on both sides. I just had to throw this picture in here because Dr. Pepper is obviously the best. After the port machining was done, I moved the head over to the other mill, which was already straight up and down, so I wouldn't have to worry about the holes not being straight. I machined some flats into the combustion chambers with a 1/4 inch end mill. This is where the spark plugs will go. I then drilled through these flats to then tap them with a 1/4 28 tap. I chose this thread pitch over 1/4 20 because it will give me more room to make the spark plugs in another video. Once this was done, I threaded in some bolts to protect the threads and head surface. To drill the exhaust runners, I used a 5/16 inch drill bit to first find the depth of the ports from the head surface. To make the runner line up with the port, I subtracted half the width of the drill bit from the depth of the port, so the runner would line up perfectly with the port. I then drilled holes for the exhaust flange bolts, which will be tapped for 832 bolts. I then milled the gasket surface with a 3/4 inch end mill and did the intake side. After the intake side was done, I cut the excess material off and surfaced the top of the head with the fly cutter before switching back to the first mill to mill out the spring seats. I used a 1/4 inch end mill to machine the spring seats. From here, the head is now ready for spark plugs, which I have yet to make. I also have to make some rails for the camshafts to sit in, position them correctly over the valves, which also need to be made. Next week I will be machining the pistons. Thank you again for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Fireball out.